As liberty continues,
this is but the first scene of what may be a great tragedy.
the colonies unite to strike as one.
Now blows must decide whether they're to be our subjects or independent.
But the blows of ideology
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
strike deeper than the bayonet.
America shall make a stand, not for herself alone, but for the world.
You're watching PBS.
The series Liberty, the American Revolution is available on videocassette as a 3-volume set. The companion book to Liberty has more than 250 color images and is written by historian Thomas Fleming. The soundtrack includes the music of Mark O'Connor, Wynton Marsalis, Yo-Yo Ma, and James Taylor. All are available by calling PBS Home Video at 1-800-828-4PBS.
In an age of kings, nothing is more feared than an idea that's time has come.
America is bound to yield obedience.
An idea that would ignite a revolution.
This is but the first scene of what may be a great tragedy.
America shall make a stand, not for herself alone, but for the world.
Liberty, the American Revolution.
That's coming up next on NJN Public Television.
Every time they went around a bend in the river, they had a surprise in front of them.
She's tending to this infant and carrying it almost the entire expedition on her back.
Places that no white people had ever been before.
They came and they decided what to do. Let's kill them.
You wouldn't dare write it that way. But it happened.
Director Ken Burns presents Lewis and Clark. You won't want to miss it Wednesday at 9 on NJN.
This is an NJN News Weekend Update.
New Jersey hospitals are starting to feel the pinch of a growing shortage of nurses. A recent survey revealed mandatory overtime to keep units properly staffed and hospital layoffs are driving nurses out of the profession. Experts warn 20% of jobs will be unfilled by 2006. Animal rights activists say state lawmakers have no right to control how hunting laws are applied. That after Governor Whitman signed into law a bill that allows hunting rules to be waived in some areas to help rid deer. And OPSAIL 2000 sails into New York Harbor tomorrow. Tall ships and vessels from around the world will anchor near the Statue of Liberty for the week-long Maritime Festival. Thousands of people will head to Liberty State Park for a glimpse of this 4th of July extravaganza. Event organizers warn traffic will be heavy, so use mass transit. The weather tonight, lows in the 60s. Tomorrow, partly sunny, chance of an afternoon shower, highs in the 80s.
Hi, I'm Hella Young, and here are tonight's winning New Jersey lottery numbers.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Christopherson. Join us in July as NJN makes the summer sparkle with the light of discovery. This month, travel down the shore with a special state-of-the-art, highlighting 4 of our state's most scenic treasures. Explore historic Barnegat Lighthouse, which has guided seafarers to safety for decades, as NJN's quality programs and services illuminate people's lives as they navigate their way through childhood, school, home, and work. NJN serving our children and our communities.
In an age of kings, nothing is more feared than an idea that's time has come.
America is bound to yield obedience.
An idea that would ignite a revolution.
This is but the first scene of what may be a great tragedy.
America shall make a stand, not for herself alone, but for the world.
Liberty, the American Revolution.
That's coming up next on NJN Public Television.
Just before dawn, there is a transforming moment. The world holds its breath, and a new day is born. In the wilderness of our national parks, we can discover our connection with the natural world. Join us as we follow the sun from Maine to Maui across America's national parks.
Don't miss it Tuesday at 10 on NJN.
WNJT Trenton.
The Democracy Project.
We now return to liberty, the American Revolution. Liberty, the American Revolution, is brought to you by Norwest, banking, investments, and insurance. We care about our communities and the value of education, and are proud to support this series, Norwest to the nth degree. Major funding is also provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, expanding America's understanding of who we were, who we are, and who we will be. The Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the Eberly Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by annual financial support from viewers like you. To learn more about the American Revolution, the people, the times, and the world as it was, visit PBS online at the address on your screen.
As liberty continues, every time our militia see the British, they very courageously panic, turn their backs, and run away. The enemy is gaining ground.
The rebel soldiers, those country clowns, they're almost naked, dying of cold. Let them come.
General Washington has just given the password for this operation. Victory or death.
Liberty, the American Revolution, is brought to you by Norwest, banking, mortgage, and consumer finance. We care about our communities and the value of education, and are proud to support this series, Norwest to the nth degree. Major funding is also provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, expanding America's understanding of who we were, who we are, and who we will be. The Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the Eberly Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by annual financial support from viewers like you.
The Democracy Project.
In an age of kings, nothing is more feared than an idea that's time has come.
America is bound to yield obedience.
An idea that would ignite a revolution.
This is but the first scene of what may be a great tragedy.
America shall make a stand, not for herself alone, but for the world.
Liberty, the American Revolution.
That's coming up next on NJN Public Television.
Just before dawn, there is a transforming moment. The world holds its breath, and a new day is born. In the wilderness of our national parks, we can discover our connection with the natural world. Join us as we follow the sun from Maine to Maui across America's national parks.
Don't miss it Tuesday at 10 on NJN.
Hi, everybody. This is Brad Thor with another Traveling Light travel tip. In our modern hustle and bustle world, it's never been easier or faster to keep in touch with the folks back home while traveling abroad. Some do travel to get away from it all, but there are some of us that want or need to keep in touch, and while you're exploring Europe, there's plenty of ways to do just that. There's still the old-fashioned way, which is to write a postcard. If you're going to be staying long enough in one location to get a letter from home, you can have mail sent to you at the nearest post office. Or if you're an American Express card member, you can have it sent to the nearest American Express office. The next best way is the old telephone. Pumping coins in can be a big hassle, and calling collect can be very expensive. Shop around for an affordable calling card company before leaving home that offers access numbers and English-speaking operators within the countries you'll be visiting. Another option to consider is prepaid international calling cards with credits you use as you go along. The all-time quickest and most economical way to get word to and from back home is via the internet. Internet cafes are popping up all over Europe and offer travelers a great way to keep in touch, often in very cool surroundings. There's normally a small fee for the amount of time you spend online, but that's it. The internet cafe you're using might not offer access to your internet service provider. So if you plan on having people send email to the same address you use back home, make sure you can get to it directly from the World Wide Web. For more travel tips, you can visit the Traveling Light website at www.travelinglight.com. And remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. Traveling Light is made possible by an exclusive grant from Rail Europe. Whether it's rail, cars, hotels, or transatlantic air, Rail Europe has been helping North American travelers make the most of their European travel experience for over 60 years.
Hi, I'm Hella Young, and here are tonight's winning New Jersey lottery numbers.
On Nova, lost at sea, no land in sight, no modern tools. The search for longitude on Nova.
Join us Wednesday at 8 on NJN Public Television.
WNJT Trenton.
Project.
Liberty, the American Revolution, is brought to you by Norwest, banking, investments, and insurance. We care about our communities and the value of education, and are proud to support this series. Norwest to the nth degree. Major funding is also provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, expanding America's understanding of who we were, who we are, and who we will be. The Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the Eberly Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by annual financial support from viewers like you.